Ludwig van Beethoven lahir pada 17 Desember 1770. Dia merupakan seorang komponis dan pianis terkenal asal Jerman. Karya-karyanya yang terkenal antara lain ada Moonlight Sonata, Für Elise, simfoninya yang kelima dan kesembilan, dan masih banyak lagi. Pada pertengahan tahun 1801, dia mengidap penyakit otosklerosis karena dia semakin lama semakin menyadari bahwa pendengarannya berkurang. Lalu pada 1826, Beethoven demam tinggi dikarenakan oleh sakit ginjal, dan penyakit itu semakin parah. Pada tahun 1827, 26 Maret lebih tepatnya, beliau meninggal di Wina saat berumur 56 tahun. Ludwig van Beethoven dikenal karena dia merupakan salah satu komponis yang paling besar dan merupakan tokoh penting dalam peralihan zaman klasik ke zaman romantik. Sekian penjelasan dari saya.
Nah, Beethoven The Symphony in C minor ini ditulis pada tahun 1804 sampai 1808 dan jadi pada tanggal 22 Desember 1808. Berarti itu adalah zaman musik klasik atau era klasik. Karena era klasik itu berada di antara tahun 1750 sampai 1820. Dan di situ juga, di zaman klasik ini juga, musik ini mulai berkembang di dunia. Dan Beethoven nulis lagu ini itu di Wina, Austria, di mana itu juga tempat kelahiran dia, dan dipentaskan di teater Underwin, Wina, Austria.
Saya akan menjelaskan tentang isi lagu dari Beethoven Simfoni nomor 5 in C minor. Dalam interpretasi karya Beethoven yang berlangsung sampai abad ke-20, Simfoni nomor 5 dianggap sebagai cerita tentang kekalahan dan kemenangan, tentang pertarungan nasib manusia yang berlangsung seumur hidup, dan juga tentang penderitaan dan pembebasan dari kesengsaraan yang dituangkan ke dalam musik tersebut.
Beethoven was very interested in the French Revolution, which occurred during the classical era. The reason why he was so interested in the French Revolution is because he shared the same ideals of freedom, equality, and brotherhood as the revolution did. He also tried to incorporate motifs from French revolutionary songs into his pieces, including this one. Therefore, it can be said that the reason why he wanted to compose the song is to share or express his political views or ideas and beliefs on the French Revolution. I will now move on to explain the musical analysis on Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 in C minor. For the tempo of the song, it can be clearly heard that this piece is being played in allegretto or moderato, meaning that this piece is quite fast. Moving on to the form of the piece, since this piece is composed in the classical period, it would be quite normal for it to have the sonata form, and Beethoven did utilize the sonata form, especially in the first movement of this piece, meaning that the first movement of this piece has an exposition, development, and recapitulation section. For the tonality of this piece, it can be seen from the title that this piece is being played in C minor. However, as I mentioned before, there is a development section. So, this piece does modulate to other major keys. However, it is mainly played in the minor key. Moving on to the dynamics present in this piece. From listening to the whole piece, you can hear that this piece has a mix of fortissimo, forte, and mezzo piano as its dynamics. From listening to this piece, it can be clearly heard that the full orchestra is being played. However, specifically, in the woodwind section, there is the flute, the oboe, and the bassoon. In the brass section, there is the French horn and the trombone. In the percussions, there is the timpani, and for the strings, the violin, the viola, the cello, and the contrabass is present. For the texture of this piece, I would say that this piece is homophonic, as there is always an instrument or a few instruments playing the main melody, while the other instruments are accompanying that main melody. Lastly, I will discuss about the mood of the song. From the start of the song, it can be clearly heard that the song is very dark and intense. However, in some development sections, it can be heard that the song goes to a more contrasting mood, a happier mood, a brighter mood, and a more innocent mood. And with that, I conclude our presentation. Thank you for listening.